Screen test, take 1, Ahmad Burhanuddin.
Action.
Assalamualaikum to the examiner and fellow friends. The issue given to me is that money is key to happiness. There is 3 reasons to support this point. 1 is money can buy dreams. Second, money can buy necessities. And thirdly, money can solve conflicts. For the first ideas that I'm going to discuss is that money can buy dreams, which is money can be used to go through education and pay bills for education, for university studies and others. For example, a student needs to go to the university to continue on study. Secondly, money can buy necessities. As a human being, we are full of desires, and that's why money can be used to buy cars and any other important things in life. Thirdly, is money can solve conflict. Money can solve conflicts by charity and giving to others through donations. For example, people in Sudan doesn't have any necessities, so we can use money to give necessity and happiness to them. In a conclusion, money can really help fulfill our dreams, help in fulfilling our necessities, and help people in conflict. Thank you.
Screen test, take 1, Ainul Bashira. Action.
Action.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon everyone. Here I have been given topic which is men and money are inseparable. My point is good looks are the key to happiness. Firstly, I think good looks are the key to happiness because it can give good jobs to people. Besides that, it also can guarantee people to have a good job. For example, engineer, architect, and etc. Secondly, I think it also can guarantee happiness because nowadays people are more to good looks compared to anything. For example, people will attract to good things compared to the value of the certain thing. Thirdly, I think good looks are the key to happiness because it can provide us a good relationship between other people in certain situations. Besides that, it also can give us an assumption that all people are good in certain things based on their mood. In a conclusion, I think that good looks are the key to happiness because it can give us
Screen test, take 1, Afif Aidil.
Action.
Good morning to all examiner and candidate. Today we are going to talk about the meaningful relationship is the key to happiness. Firstly, in my opinion, meaningful relationship is to create a long-term based friend. We create a special bond, example family, friend and partner. Secondly, we can understand each other more deeply. By understanding each other, we understand the good and the bad of each other. Thus, we can know the advantage of our friendship. Example, friend, family and partner. Finally, by understanding meaningful of friendship, we won't be alone because we already know that we have someone with each other. I conclude that meaningful friendship is
Screen test, take 2, Afif Aidil.
And action.
Good morning to all candidates and examiners. Today we're going to talk about the meaningful relationship is the key of happiness. Firstly, in my opinion, by understanding the meaningful relationship, we can create a long-term based bond. By understanding meaningful of friendship, we can create a special bond, such as family, friends, and partners. Secondly, by understanding each other, we can know that the goods and the best of each other, thus helping each other. Example, if a friend needs help and we know what is the problem, we can help them. Finally, by understanding meaningful relationship, we won't be alone because we know that someone will back up us. So the conclusion is, for my opinion, meaningful relationship is the key to happiness because it helps us to create a long-term best bond, understand each other, and to make sure we won't be alone. Thank you. Oh my God.
Screen test, take one. Kamaraziz sila.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all. So our topic here is everyday life, men and money are inseparable. However, is money the key to happiness? So I believe that the personal growth is the key to happiness. Firstly, I think that personal growth is the key to happiness is because the maturity. This is because once someone grows up, he or she will be able to think what is good or bad. Moreover, we are also able to make decisions. For example, like we know what we can do and what we can't do once we get matured. Secondly, another reason is develop soul strength. Develop soul.
You want to cut?
Yes.
Screen test, take two. Apa you holiday?
Action.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to the examiner and fellow friends. The situation given to me is money is the key to happiness. There is 3 points to support my detail. The first one, what I think is that money can fulfill our dreams, as money is essential for people to buy and to
Screen test, take three. Apa your holiday?
And action.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to the examiner and fellow friends. The situation given to me is money is key to happiness. There's 3 points to support my point. The first one is money can help to fulfill dreams. As people, money is essential for us into many terms, like finishing study and also to buy things. Why? Because as a student, we need to continue on studying and finishing our studies. As an example, students need to finish college and go into university. Secondly, money can fulfill desires. Why? Because money we can buy needs like cars and every other things that is essential for life, like house and cars. And lastly, money can help the less fortunate. Why? Because poor people around the world need money to continue on living by the essential things. And like in students, for example, people need money to buy their essential thing for continuing on living. As a conclusion, money is a key to happiness because it can buy, it can fulfill dreams, it can fulfill our desires and help the less fortunate. Indeed, money is the key to happiness. Thank you.
Screen test, take two. Ainul Bashira.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to everyone. I've been given a topic which is men and money are inseparable. And my point is good looks are the key to happiness. Firstly, I think it can give confidence because it will lead to happiness and it will build up high self-esteem in particular person. Secondly, I think it can create good value in the person because it can help the person to create a positive image and will make people to respect them. Thirdly, I think good looks are the key to happiness because it has many advantages. It will open doors to many opportunities and it will attract people and good job for a particular person. In short, I think my point is the best because it can give confidence, help create good image in particular person person and give many advantages to the person. Thank you.
Screen test state 3, Afif Aidil.
And action.
Good morning to all examiners and candidates. Today we're going to discuss about meaningful relationship is the key of happiness. Firstly, my opinion is help to maintain happiness. By creating a long-term meaningful relationship, we can ensure one happiness, not for us but also the other person. An example of type of meaningful relationship is family, friend and partner. Secondly, by understanding each other is one of the key of meaningful happiness. By understanding the good and the bad, we know that the person of the disadvantage and advantage. Cut.
Screen test state 4, Afif Aidil.
And action.
Good morning to all examiners and candidates. Today we're going to talking about the meaningful relationship is the key of happiness. Firstly, in my opinion, it helps to ensure happiness. By creating a long-term based relationship, we can understand, we can make other people happy, not just ourselves. Example type of relationship is family, friends, and partner. Secondly, understanding each other is one of key of happiness. Each person has the good and the bad. Thus, by understanding each other, we can know the advantage and disadvantage of a person. A good example is, if a person know what is lacking, we can help them to improve themselves. Finally, is to make sure that we won't be alone. We know that we don't want to be alone. So, thus by creating a long-term relationship with other person, we can ensure our own happiness. Thus, we know that that person will help us no matter what. So, a good example is when a family member is in a financial problem, we know that we want to help them. They also want to help us. So, conclusion is the key. Meaningful relationship is the key of happiness. This is because it helps us to ensure happiness and better understanding of each other person, and finally, we won't be alone forever. Thank you.
Screen test state 2, Khairunisa Asila.
And action.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all. So our topic today is in everyday life, men and money are inseparable. However, money is the key to happiness. So I believe that personal growth is the key to happiness. Okay, why I say so is firstly, I think that personal growth is the key to happiness because of the maturity. Okay, once we growing up and get matured, we are able to think what is good and what is bad. Moreover, we also able to make decision. Okay, for example, is once we grow up and get matured, we know what we can do and what we can't. Okay, secondly, another reason is develop soul strength. Okay, in addition, the more we grow up, the more we develop our soul strength, we can face challenge easily. Okay, for instance, here is if we get problem or anything, we will never give up and can face a problem and solve it rationally. Okay, finally, in my opinion, is experience more things like university life, teenage life, and others. Furthermore, we will also go through life. A good example here is our life itself. Once we grow up, we will go through marriage life, having family, work, graduate, and others. So, in conclusion, this is the best point because I believe personal growth is the key to happiness. The more we grow up, the more we will face reality and learn from life. That's all.
Screen test state 1, Muhammad Adil Aiman.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. Okay, today we are talking about hosting major sporting events stimulate investment for the country. Okay. I would like to give 3 reasons for my point, which is about the more tourists will come to the country and the country will get well known by the other country and can increase the economic investment. Okay, firstly, I think that hosting these major sporting events can stimulate investment because if the Olympic event held at the country, it will attract more tourists to come to the country because it get high attention from all over the world in media mass. Moreover, it can give a well-known image for the country. For example, maybe the tourists will come to the country to experience the event that is Olympic. Okay. Secondly, another reason is every country will know about the country that held the Olympic because it get higher attention from the other country because this Olympic event is a worldwide and global is a global sports held. So it's an important event of the year. And finally, in my opinion, it can increase the economic investment in the country. In the conclusion, this is the best point because the Olympic can give more and more profit to the country. Thank you.
Screen test state 1. Nani Shahira.
And action.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, candidate and examiner. This question given to me is hosting major sporting events attract millions of tourists to a country. I have two reasons to support my idea. First, influx. The second is the local of shop and hotel, and the second is increase from side of tourism. Firstly, I think that influx can enter a foreign tourists. This is because it can bring boost and local economy. For example, the money will increase and become developed. The secondly is another reason is local shop like hotel, because in addition search and sale it can interest search and sale and visitor to the country. For example, such as the brands from that country will interested like shopping or like another things. And finally, in my opinion, it will increase tourism. Furthermore, it will give benefits to the country. A good example is it give that country increase from side of money and higher looking from.
Screen test state 1. Amira Fatih Quran.
And action.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are talking about the benefits of hosting major sporting events for a country. I would like to discuss tourism, which is increase tourism and increases local economy. My first point, which is increases tourism. By hosting major sporting events, it can increase tourism.
Screen test state 2. Amira Fatih Nur Ain.
And action.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are talking about the benefits of hosting major sporting events for a country. I would like to discuss tourism, which is increases country's income and local economy. My first point, which is increase country's income. This is because when a country is hosting major sporting events, it will attract tourists attention and they will spend money to go to the country to see the sporting events. And for local economy, people will be offered more jobs and services, and there will be greater income. In conclusion, this is the best point because hosting a major sporting events can increase our country's income and local economy. Thank you.
Screen test take 1. Lily Mas Nadia.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about hosting major sporting events will improve the national image of a country, and I have 3 points to support my view. Firstly, I think that country achievement is the major sporting.
Screen test take 2. Lily Mas Nadia.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about hosting major sporting events will improve the national image of a country, and I have 3 points to support my view. Firstly, I think that by country achievement. Why I said so? Because the more we achieve, the more people will look at us, as in our country going to be famous. For example, as we can see, our national football team or Harimau Malaya have created their own names in this world. Secondly, another reason is to attract the foreigner. Foreigner will visit our country. For example, they will watch the event in live, and people will come to our country to
Screen test take 2. Nani Shahira.
And action.
Good afternoon to friends. The situation given to me is hosting major sporting events attract millions of tourists to a country. I have 2 reasons to support my idea. The first is experience event, the second is local shop, and the third is increased tourism. But firstly, I think that experience event this is because the tourists get to feel the experience. For example, the tourist becomes to event and watch it live. The second is local shop. For example, it will increase a visitor, such as the tourists also can spend their money to buy the gift from the local shop. Finally, in my opinion, it will increase tourism. It will give a benefit to the country. A good example is to get increase and profit of the tourists. I think the conclusion, I think this is the point because the tourists just want a unique experience in other country. Thank you.
Screen test take 3. Lily Mas Nadia.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. I bid to everyone. Evening again.
Screen test take 4. Lily Mas Nadia.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. I bid to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about hosting major sporting events will improve the national image of a country, and I have 3 points to support my view. Firstly, I think that I can talk now.
Screen test take 5. Lily Mas Nadia.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. I bid to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about hosting major sporting events will improve the national image of a country, and I have 3 points to support my view. Firstly, by country achievement. For me, the more we achieve, the more people will look at us, as in our country going to be famous. For example, our national football team or Harimau Malaya, they had create their names in this world. Secondly, by attract the foreigner. The foreigner, they will watch the event live in our country, and accidentally they will spread their experience to their friends. So our country will cannot listen.
Screen test take 6. Diri Mas Nadia.
And action.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon and good to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about hosting major sporting events will improve the national image of a country. So I have 3 points to support my view. Firstly, by country achievement. For me, the more we achieve, the more people will look at us, as in our country going to be famous. For example, our national football team or Harimau Malaya, they have their own name and have created name in this world. Secondly, attract the foreigner. The foreigner will come to our country to watch the event live, and they will spread their experience to their friends, so that our country will get famous, and they will come over and over to our country. And thirdly, people may respect us. This is because they will look at us as a high-level country, because we can handle this kind of event. They might not hesitate to let us be one of the event holder in future. So finally, in my opinion, for conclusion, this is the best point, because by hosting major sporting event will attract the foreigner, will let people respect us, and is the best for our country achievement. Thank you.